Yellow friendo bendos. It's your friend Colorblind Fox bringing you some more Game Pass Let's Look Ats. Today we are checking out The Outer Worlds, which is a game that came out back in 2019, developed by Obsidian Entertainment, and it's been described as kind of a Fallout set in space. It was developed by Obsidian Entertainment, which were the same peoples who did Fallout New Vegas. They did Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I think there's a few other notable games that they've worked on. It's available on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and I think there was even a Nintendo Switch version. So here we have our main character who's just kind of crash landed on this planet. They're not super sure what's going on, but there was a big city that we just came out of, and they want us to kind of go up to this town up here, the botanical lab, because there were a bunch of people who deserted their jobs. And so we are tasked with going to talk to them. Here's our co-partner right here, Pavarti. We have some special controls for her. We could send her out to attack, or we could, kind of recall her and join up with us. We do have a few kind of special moves. We have a sidestep here. If we hold A, double tap A, we could sidestep left, sidestep right in the middle of this combat. There's also the right bumper. Not sure what that does, but it's pretty much a basic Fallout game where you go through, you have multiple options of combat, multiple options for dialogue. There's definitely some really good humor involved. So right here we have some marauders. It's saying if we sneak and attack, we could do some extra damage. So we could probably either attack or ignore, but we're definitely going to go for the attack here, kind of show off some of the combat. We completely whiffed that one. And we'll let them fight. And that's kind of your combat right there. We have like a basic pistol. I believe there is, let's see. There's melee combat. Yeah, it's saying, hey, check out all these melee weapons. I don't know if there is a weapon wheel. Nope, that was a heal, right bumper. Yeah, so if you want to, let's see, we will go to this. This is our inventory. So we have four melees. We should probably switch that out. We have a sawed-off shotgun and a assault rifle. Yeah, so I would say we only need one melee. So we will, they're all the same. So we will, actually, I think we might only get one gun. Nope, just kidding. So we will get all our guns there. I would like to equip this gun. Maybe I can't. Maybe we can only have two guns at a time. They probably mentioned that, but so we'll stick with an assault rifle and a sawed-off. Yeah, and so we did kind of destroy this person here, so we could take anything here. We could even take uniform equipment. So this is very Fallout-esque, where you just kind of, you could do some murdering, you could do some looting, you could see what they have to offer, and go from there. So yeah, there's a town there. We could also, kind of go explore that way, just search, do some looting. But that's kind of the main gameplay loop. Best thing about this game is, Fallout, there are diverse character, diverse enemies. So you have all kinds of marauders. You also do have, we're going to get this sneak on this guy. Don't know how we missed that. Let's see. We will switch here. I guess we were using our shotgun before. It's a little hard to tell. We're going to heal here. Try to get some health back up. Yeah. And there is some pretty good dismember right, as well. But we will kind of grab all of that. We're going to avoid grabbing too much armor. And there's a level up system. So as you kill or complete tasks, you will get experience, which you could use to level up. It's definitely a typical role-playing game in that sense. So we'll open up here, kind of see if there's any credits in here. Yeah, so bit cartridges, that's just some credits. You can get some drinks, some fillets. I don't know if there's like a pure survival mode on here where you have to manage to just eat and loot and survive. All right, pretty necklace. If you're into that sort of thing, looks like it's worth some credits. So we'll pick that up. Let's see. Tossball blocker. Looks like that's some pretty good damage right there. Mag picks and light ammo. So yeah, just kind of your typical, like I would say like a Bethesda game. Yeah, it's kind of definitely in the same vein where you go around grabbing what you need, looting. Big exploration is probably going to be your biggest key factor here. Oh, and just so you know, there is fall damage. Fun fact. And we're gonna try to do some close combat here. My concern is as we go, more people might just come out and attack us. So yeah, we can be kind of sneaky. There are these bushes to hide in. There is a sneak factor. Okay, that shotgun is not good. We're gonna stay away from that. And here's some melee combat if you want to see that. Melee combat's pretty effective, all things considered. I mean, it's not as nice as range combat to try and avoid damage. We're gonna heal. Oh, our heal's going down, but it's also going back up. We got healed, but we definitely need more health. We are out of ammo. So with that being said, we're gonna take our pistol. We have plenty of pistol rounds. So we're gonna slide here. So yeah, there's resource management, especially this is the early game. So we haven't got what we need yet. What's this right bumper do? Oh, so there is a slow-mo and lets you know about the people you are fighting. So that's neat. Would like some heals. So he dropped an assault rifle, but more importantly, he dropped assault rifle rounds, which are what we really need. Heals 25% damage, last 2 seconds. Okay, yeah, so Adreno are just heals. So we are fans of that. How to go in this building? Transition to Emerald Vale Community Center. So there's indoor, there's outdoor. Oh, there are a lot of enemies here. So we're going to... We'll fight them. Now this might be kind of an area where you'd want to use a shotgun if the damage... Oh, so we kind of learned our lesson there. I mean, we'll just continue. Melee combat would be a viable option there. Not sure what the best stealth combat is. We could also hold off on that, but there might be some good rewards. So what we're going to do, reload our shotgun and try to do better. I mean, worst thing that could happen is, you know, we do die. So once you're fighting, they kind of do. We'll kind of use this move real quick. Yeah, shotgun is pretty ineffective for most combat. So we could use something like that. The melee is probably some of the best early game. At least for my character. Nope. But there's just too many right now to be very effective, so we're just going to continue. We're gonna skip that for now. That could be something we could come back to once we develop some better combat styles and some better abilities. We're gonna make a detour. I believe also if you go to the settings, let's see, we go to gameplay. There are difficulty levels: head bobbing, kill cam, UI. You can change the text size. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that would be really beneficial. So like there are quite a few options, especially how you want to make it you know, cater to you, the player. We will go up here. Maybe we will get some dialogue to really show how these games work and what's the most important. All right, so this is just an open door. Yeah, that's an open door. So we'll do a little bit of looting. There is a weight system, so you have to be careful of. Let's just sleep for. Oh, the minimum you could sleep is 6 hours, but we'll go to sleep just so we could fill up our health. I do like to kind of go in with full health. A lot of these items are kind of a mystery to me. They do tell you what each of them does, or you could go to the inventory and check it out, but I'm more interested in showing you the gameplay, the day-to-day. Now, these people have already been destroyed, so there might be something in regards to that. I don't know why they would be knocked out like that. Or some bit cartridges. Bypass shut. Tool used to hack computers, so those are very nice to have. 200% natural health regeneration. Yeah, so you could get food too if you really want to get your health back up. A few options for that. All right, let's try and get up here. We'll just continue on our path here. Beautiful game, beautiful art style that they got going on. You know, you are in an alien world. You're going to come across not only marauders, but alien creatures as well. Some friendly, some not so friendly. All right, so...
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Right, so they obviously killed that alien creature. And right here, she's saying move along, but we could talk to him.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
But this is where our mission is. I need some answers.
Huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
You can always use another. I'm looking for a geothermal plant.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off.
I'm talking about a building.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
We're in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Right. So we've all got bottoms. I just got shot into space. You and me both. Let's see. Let's. You having trouble with marauders?
What enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went.
See, I was just trying to help out, and she realizes. She's like, "Hey, that was kind of mean."
Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
All right, so I'll leave you be. So yeah, so we did a little bit of talking. We're friends. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say we're friends. We're friendly. Also, you could put your gun away in case you just don't want to cause problems in the city. You know, it might look bad if you're walking around with a gun. And you could just talk to general people. Yeah, all these people deserted from their building, and I think that was our main concern, is to go talk to them. But we're going to talk to Adelaide over here and see what's going on.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here.
See, there's such a friendly community right now. I think our goal was to get them back to the corporate building to work.
The strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt?
And as you can see, sometimes our co-partners, our team members, will talk as well. So there is a bigger sense of inclusion as far as like your team members go.
I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Let's see. We are meant to make peace.
You here on behalf of that.
So I delivered a message.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace then?
Go back to town or losing power. So yeah, he was saying he was going to take away their power.
Comes out of Edgewater. and my own are living just
That's
fine.
fine. I'm just the delivery boy, the messenger.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I'm not agreeing. I'm just the messenger. I need to repair my ship.
Regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
That's fine.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
So this is kind of one of the biggest gists of the game, where you can make, massive choices that are going to affect the game.
Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
So you gotta choose if you want to support corporations or the little man. I'm going to support the little man as much as I can.
They did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's see. I don't like you throwing that interface to get me on your side. Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater? What do you have against people trying to make a living? So I am not pro-corporation.
Listen to your conscience.
All right. So once you get to the place where you get to choose where the power is going to, I'm sure it'll let you make the big decision on who you want to have it. Kind of like, I mean, just generally Fallout 3, you get to choose if you want to nuke Megaton or not. And I mean, those have pretty lasting consequences. I don't know if this is as big of a consequence because it's power and not, nuclear energy, but it does seem that there are some big roles to play. And of course, you could kind of go around here, see if there's any loot. There is a stealing mechanic in this game, so some items are registered towards individuals. So right here, I could, steal this or steal some armor parts, which would help me. But if you're caught, they could be offended, could cause you some bigger problems. Especially with the village, how they feel about you. So we're just going to avoid that for the time being. So we're going to go over to this power plant over here and kind of try and clear it out and possibly decide where the power is going to go. So, I mean, as far as the game goes, game looks beautiful. I'm playing it on the Series X. Fantastic load times. I will say on older consoles, you might run into some issues as far as how long it takes to load. But on modern consoles, it is very quick and very fast. We'll take a ring. Let's see. Grab some energy cells. So there's the local fauna. I don't know if they get agitated by you coming close. Yes, they do. So here I could kind of try and dodge out of the way and really go for it. I mean, I don't think we're going to get too much loot out of them, but the biggest thing may be some experience or even achievement. Huh. Killed a mega creature. I did not realize that was a mega creature. We will do this. Movement speed. We will take that. Take a bracelet. Take all that. I feel like that's stuff we could sell. Armor mod and some ammo. Cool. So I got a weapon modification, install mods at a workbench to upgrade your weapons. So that is kind of a leftover of New Vegas, where you could put mods on your weapons to make them stronger, have better stats. All right, so we have discovered the geothermal plants. One thing to note, this is kind of our basic map here. It's not very large at all, especially since we just kind of started. But once you find locations, you can fast travel between locations to make it a little easier for you to get from one place to the other. Standard Fallout stuff. All right. So There are combat drones. Oh, it's actually very mad at me. Some enemies are vulnerable resistance to certain damage types, so we might need to find some kind of other weapon. Yeah, we'll go back here. Can I not? I would like to equip. I don't know what's controlling the equipment type. I do want my. I would like to have the option to drop this. Maybe because I'm holding it. I don't know. That seems weird that I wouldn't be able to drop it. Okay. So that's the thing. If you're holding the weapon, you can't drop it, but you can have multiple guns. Okay. I think I've discovered the issue I was having before. All right. Where is our person getting destroyed at? We're just going to use this because we have the most ammo. Ow, shit. And our team member, she got downed. I don't believe our team member dies. As far as I'm aware, I think we have to kill all the nearby sentries. I'm not doing any damage, honestly. Okay, what about the assault rifle? Oh wait, we are dead. So it is very easy to die. There are energy weapons in this game, which are very useful, I guess, against armor. Not something we're really dealing with right now, or that we have to deal with. So we have already been discovered, even though we're not even in the building yet. Let's try to see if there's an alternate way in to the building. Looks like that's a dead end, but it did give us some ammo, which is nice. All right, our team member did kind of sneak around the side here. What do we have here? Just a sentry. Where is our teammate at? This is shotgun. This is the shotgun. Yeah, thing is way too strong. Oh, she took it out. All right, so let's see if we... Yeah, we're not doing a whole lot of damage at all. If I were... I know I have grenades. How do I equip the grenades? Looks like we can put in better armor, so let's put on a face mask. We'll put that on. And that is definitely something to help cover us for damage. Inhaler. Let's see. If we ever need to come here, we could heal. We could use... Let's see. Mag pack, pick locks. All right, so we don't have any grenades or anything at this current moment. We are kind of stuck here. Now this guy is... Okay, so that worked out terribly. So let's continue. I refuse to go on a weaker or lower difficulty level. We just gotta kind of explore and see if there's any best practices. Maybe just melee. Maybe just wail on them with a club. I think that might be. There are dead bodies. Those are feel like they are kind of my dead bodies right there. So yeah, you could get some pretty good hits off of them like this. That worked out very well. So if we could kind of keep it like that, where we face one at a time. We got a cleaver. You know, I'll pick it up. I think that's more damage than what we were dealing. So what is that? That's 73. So yeah, that's 60. Where was the cleaver? Yeah, we'll absolutely go through the cleaver. And you could hold Y. I just discovered that if you want to choose what you're swapping out. So this is like a chainsaw almost, so that's kind of sick. Shiny servo. We're just kind of being sneaky boys right here.
Around in here.
Bypass shut, hack computers. Yeah, so there's no like mini games that they have for the computers or the locks right now. You just use the lock. It's a one-time use item. So, I mean, obviously there's some differences than the games that inspired them. They have to mix it up somehow. Elite Trooper armor. Ooh, so that is a ton of armor. And I would happily take that. Well, actually, let's see, 17, and then we'll put on a face mask. So yeah, we get our characters as well, so we could take the face off. So you can see what my guy's face looks like. Not something that's gonna... Nope, did not mean to do that. I would like to go back to the Ripsaw. I feel like this is the way to go. We're just a bunch of sneaky boys here. Don't mind us. Okay, so there was a commander. So we could get a sneak attack on him if we need to. All right, so we got a few of them on our tail. So I'm going to pull back. Try and get this drone while they're focused on our teammate. Yeah, so that actually worked out well. Knocking him from the sky. Absolutely. That was a good plan. And our teammate's health is very low. How would I heal you? I would like...
Where are we headed?
I know she mentioned your dad a lot, but you never talk about mother. So we could just have regular conversations.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Jeez, that's just child slavery.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
All right, so we'll talk later. Somehow her health did go up just from that conversation, so I'm cool with that. All right. So from here, we got to go in the building. All right, so our teammate's health is just kind of going up over time, so she'll just heal as the passage of time goes. And we'll kind of go in the dungeon. So, I mean, if you know the typical gameplay of a Fallout game, you know, usually you'll run through one of these. Got a vending machine here. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. All right, so if I want to sell, I probably have a bunch of junk items. So if I hold sell junk, all the items that I was just picking up randomly that have no use for us at all just got sold, and we got some money. So we have 571 bits. I mean, if we need a heal or get any other items, it looks like they are here. So we got some weapons here. A light machine gun, which might be sick. Also got some mods. Impact hammer. Let's see if we have so we have our character right here. So strength, dexterity, stuff like that. We have skills we could add on to. I don't think we have any skill points yet, no. We have no perks available, details, and reputation. So there is a reputation system very similar to New Vegas. You say it's to the right? I'm just gonna melee attack. Hey, speaking of leveling up, there kind of shows a level up right there. So I could show you how to level up with skills and perks. We'll show you that mechanic real quick. So, I mean, what do we like? We like melee. We're crushing it with punching and stuff. We have 10 points available. We also do like our handgun. Handguns are good. So I would like to put points in. Do I have the option to put points in? It's actually not. Oh, so we could just hit plus right there, and that automatically does range, dialogue. We're not very stealthy, and I don't really care to be. Let's see, leadership. So you can see what those do when you're putting points in to them. You know what? Melee's actually fantastic. We'll do some range. I would like something that lets us stay alive a little longer. I guess that's the... No, that's the lie. Medical. Yeah, I mean, that there are extra drug perks and stuff, so that would be very nice. Wait, we will back. I would like to apply all those points we spent. Yeah, so you only get one shot. Once you do it, it is done for. So that's our summary. Then we'll go to our perks. So we are tier 1 right now. So we already purchased that. So we're able to fast travel even when we're encumbered, which is fantastic. Pack mule. I don't care about carrying capacity, which also adds to the armor you wear. Sprint speed, walk, damage when alone at party. We're not alone very often. Companion kills. So when our companion kills, that would give us... I think just being a little bit healthier would be nice. And you could have multiple perks for that. So we're going to apply that. And then you get some details and just your reputation there. So we're going to continue. Computer. Unlock office doors. And we will exit. So maybe that just unlocked that right there. Or no, that looks like it unlocked that door down there. Hey, that looks like a mix between chess, Chinese checkers, Sorry, and some other games. It doesn't hurt to kind of search around. I mean, that's kind of the main goal right there. Or maybe it was this office door. We'll pick this, see what's in here. Oh. A little bit of ammo. And I don't think ammo takes up space unless you're playing on harder difficulties. So that guy that was floating around, I wouldn't mind whacking him with the chainsaw. It looks like there's like a little lizard guy here. Oh, he's like a little mouse. He just kind of scurried under there. I don't know if he was going to try and attack us or not. Mag pick, light ammo. So yeah, just a bunch of scavenging right now. Little stimulant. We will... This one's a little harder to pick. So let's see. We got an assault rifle and some heavy ammo. Enter passcode. Wait, I actually knew the passcode? All right. I don't know how I knew that, but we'll take adrenaline. There are a ton of lockers. They kind of have an outline if they're active, which is nice. All right, so I did want to get this drone right here. We knocked him down. He is down for the count. So that's the path we were planning on going on. I don't know if it's as easy as just following this path, but we will find out. Well, it is as easy as just following this path. They made this mission very easy. This is obviously a very, very early mission. Not very far in the path at all. So, let's use the terminal. Ooh, we get to redirect power. So safety failures detected. Redirecting power is error processing. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track stations. All right, so we couldn't redirect power yet. We have to go to 3 terminals apparently to get them redirected, which is fine.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Then we decide from there who is controlling, or not who's controlling the power, but who is getting the power. All right. So, can you kill this rat? I mean, maybe. If you're a better swing than I am. All right, so we have sentry guns. So sometimes, I always forget that out. I always think that's the weapon switch. And I mean, I could obviously customize my controller layout, but I'm going to try to use a gun here. I guess maybe a swing would work. Swing may be the better. Yeah, that was 3 damage for being unaware. So let's go back to the chainsaw. I mean, on fleshy creatures, it's probably way better to use a gun. But these robots just need a good old loving spank with the chainsaw hammer. All right, what do we have here? We have Corporate Service Award. Yeah, and of course you could read the flavor text. I'm just don't want to spend the entire video reading it over. All right, let's open this door, check our corners. Well, of course, we're being a little bit sneaky. Oh, because there might be a sentry who's aware of our presence. Okay, so they obviously could see it a lot better than I expect them to. And like our special ability right here is very similar to the VAT system. I mean, it's not full on VATs where it freezes the game to inspect the surroundings. You are the security. We'll just rush in there. Yeah, doing 80 damage as opposed to 2 or 3 with the pistols way better. All right, so we will. Oh, looks like a little locker room. Pick up riot control armor. Now I wish it would show the stats right there, because why would I? What I got to do right now for riot control armor to see if it's better? I got to go here, go in the inventory. Actually, it's not even inventory. So maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I don't know where that armor went when I picked it up. Okay.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Then we have terminals here, repair logs. So these logs function, you know, I keep on saying it's just like Fallout, but I mean, that's essentially what this game is. It's a space Fallout. So very similar presence. Combat's very similar. I feel like they did tighten it up a lot better than some of the other Fallouts. All right, so we did hit that, and we got a Sprat hide. So a lot of looting and scooting here. Hacking skill too low, or it did say optional if you have Chester's passcode, that'll let you in, which is nice. So one of the biggest things about Fallout is the choice. You do get a lot of choices when you are. Oh, we got someone. We actually have a living person here with us. I mean, I'm very real, obviously. Who's saying that, sir? Oh, there's a Higgins down at the bottom. Let's see what Mr. Higgins has to say about everything. Or can I? I don't think I could. Yeah, I can't really jump that. So it's kind of hinting us that that's going to be part of the story. So it says we're likely to get scolded. Why don't I just walk around it? So I don't know how they expect me to go through that. I probably can't shoot that. Yeah, these are definitely melee. Oop. So let's defeat this robot and then see if our teammate... Yeah, so as soon as you kill the robot, our teammate gets revived. There has to be some switches to turn that off, I would imagine. It's probably the switch right here, to be honest. Let's use it.
If we send the power to
Maybe.
Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
All right, so you keep on asking us these questions, and we're going to figure it out eventually. So we have more ammo than we know what to do. Oh, I didn't even see the flying drone here. Sorry there, bud. Sorry about it. Got some piston, coolant tank, armor parts. Cool. And then we have our final switch here. So now I would imagine... Oh, we got 2 of these guys, so this might be a little rougher. Try and whack these guys as hard as possible. We got 1, and we'll knock this one out of the sky. It just feels so good once you knock them out of the sky. All right. So now we get to make our decision. Do we want to... Can we take this? Oh, we can't open that. So that's kind of like one of those one-way doors. Well, not one-way doors, but use it to get around a lot easier. So kind of, let's see what choices we get here. Then we'll kind of wrap up the video.
There's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Let's see.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel.
I'm
sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore.
So why would you want to support
Got some good people in it.
the company?
Living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Let's see. He tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power. The deserters aren't coming. I can just show what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Ooh, she brings up a good point.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive.
Interesting.
But I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Let's see. I see your point. I'm ready to make the decision.
Like that, I felt like I had to say something.
You know what? I appreciate you. Oh my god, you could be a real dick about it too. I like hearing from you.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
What order did they tell them to you in? Alright, so we're gonna use it. So let's see. We could redirect power. Let's see. Continue. So let's read it. Emerald Vale geothermal operating at 22. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater. So it's irreversible. We're gonna do it to the laboratory. All right, we've done it. All right, so it's making sounds. So that was a big choice we made. We went against the corporations. So I'm not sure that they're gonna be too happy about that, but you know, that's just the way life is sometimes. Sorry to hear about it, companies. All right, so let's see. I don't think anything will happen when we walk out here, but we're probably not going to be welcome in Edgewater Town anymore. Yeah, so little town here. You got anything? So, as far as the map, we could fast travel. They're probably going to be hostile with us now. You cannot fast travel while near hostiles. Are there robots around here? There's got to be robots around here, right? I mean, there is one right here. That was nice and easy. Yeah, melee's way to go right now. Unless you, of course, you build your character specifically for gunfights and stuff. But I put some stats in a melee, which, you know, lets us be kind of a brute. Let's see if we could. I'm really just trying to hop over. All right, I don't think that's gonna. Well, I might be able to do something like this. Woo! Don't even need a fence. So yeah, they would. Yeah, they got to be mad at us right there. So I'm gonna avoid that for now. But that's where the mission is. Anyways, if you're a fan of Fallout series, even Skyrim, anything like that, this will give you a sense of what you're playing. Plenty of exploration, plenty of character creation. and just a fantastic world that they've built here. You know, I got to get props to them. And of course, there's a sequel coming up. So if you want to get prepared for the sequel, you might as well, you know, play the original game. Anyways, you know, check out the Outer Worlds. As always, you guys are fantastic, beautiful people. Stay lovely and Happy New Year.